Okay, day one, Northern Heysen walk. I'm on the Northern Trailhead. Just got dropped off by Paul from the Flinders Rangers Motel. We're walking. Yo's gone. She's already halfway to Wilpena Pound. So yeah, we're off. Not sure exactly where we're going today. We've got seven days, 6 nights. Having said that, we're going to stop at Wilpena for a couple of nights and do some day walks. Do a day walk at this stage. So first thing is, we'll get to the bore today. Pigeon bore, I think it is from memory. And then we'll reassess the situation once we get up there and grab some water. Super dry in the Flinders like it is everywhere in Australia at the moment. So, but I have checked about the tank levels. I had talked to a guy that came through, a person that walked down about a week ago, and they were saying that all the tanks had water in, so that's handy. Very handy, actually. All right, we'll catch up with you later on when there's something to see, eh? All right. This is what we're into. Last time I actually came down here, it was light rain, so I've never walked this bit of the track under a blue sky. That's something to look forward to today. It kind of, from memory, I kind of weave in and out and then drop into a walk up a creek bed for a while. There's Yo on the far hill. Kind of going up, she's miles ahead of me already. So this is the northernmost campsite tank. Well, there's tanks out at the roadhead, and they had water in today. This campsite here is a bit dusty, probably, and a bit shitty. That one up there might be the best spot. I'm thinking this will have a bit of water because it's off the road a bit. Yeah, so this one's got a bit of water in it. But like I said, you could fill up at the road, which is only down the creek, maybe 5 minutes walk, 10 minutes walk. I'm loving it today, being able to see all these mountains. So we're pretty much creek bed walking, and then I think we pick up a 4 drive track and climb up towards Pigeon Bore from memory. So this creek bed isn't too bad to walk in. It's kind of gravelly sand. There's a few obviously rocks around, but it's not super soft sand or super sharp rocks. So even though we're climbing fairly steadily, it's actually pretty easy. Okay, so we're about probably just under halfway from the from the Northern Trailhead to Pigeon Bore. So this is old grazing country. It's fairly denuded in a good year, and it's a dry year this year, so it's pretty barren in spots. The walking's been pretty easy though. Just been walking uphill, up the creek beds, and I'm on this gentle management track now. There's a bit of wind around, which is good because it's keeping the flies at bay. I think it's going to be low 20s today, or high teens. I'm not 100% sure. It's around 20 anyway. So, yeah, these old tracks we're following. These old fence lines obviously date back when it was grazing land, before it was a national park. So a bit of a view. I think Pigeon Bore's up in that, near that saddle up there from memory. Alright, first style. So I had a look at the forecast before we set off. I'm actually predicting dust storms. I think tomorrow night or tomorrow, which will be something I've never walked in before. How nice is that, eh? I'll rig up. Okay, we're down at Pigeon Bore having an afternoon smoker. That's where I camped last year. This is the old seating arrangement. Yo's recovering. The bore's up through the trees there. So this is the actual Pigeon Bore. We're heading down to Aroona, where we're going to fill up again. I've got a litre here. It's pretty good water, to be honest with you. It doesn't taste too bad at all. We're going to fill up at Aroona again, then maybe just bush camp a couple of k's past there. That's the plan anyway. Gee, I like this scenery. It's pretty dry, isn't it? I just saw a roo. I don't know what he's eating. So there's been a bit of wildlife around today, but a little bit hard to get it on video as usual. So I'm probably got about 2 k's to go to get to Aroona Hut, I guess, or the Aroona ruins. There's a couple more emus. So this is the old Aroona homestead ruins. Date back to the 1850s. There's the homesteads up here on the hill. There's a camping area now down where kind of Yo's heading. Hopefully there's some water in one of those tanks. So this is Pumpa's hut at Aroona. This is an old pug and pine hut. Dates back to the 1920s. There's a tank down there, but there's actually better water just here at this car park. I don't know, I think it's probably bore water. The ruins are actually up on the hill up there. But yeah, there's a tap there. Some pretty good water. Okay, so we're climbing away from Aroona. Just gonna head out another K or two, camp in a creek. Probably cowboy camp tonight, I'm thinking. It's pretty dry, there's gonna be no dew. So I'm loaded up with 5 litres of water to get us through tonight. And about another 12 k's in the morning. I think Yo's got about 2, so we've got 7 between us. So that should be enough. I'm glad I'm not walking far with 5 though on my back. Just the hills sort me out though. So my hazy memory from last year, remember some nice walking out of Aroona, south of Aroona. See how accurate those memories are, but yeah, I remember a lot of pines and some nice creeks, little gorge. Okay, still climbing up into the hills. There's Yo. So we've pulled the pin on day 1. We're just maybe 2 k's past Aroona in a creek bed. Yo's bought a duplex on this one. I've got mine. Mine's highly organised, as you can see. That's my pants draped over the top of the tent. This is our kitchen setup. We have got a log to sit on, so that's good. Yo's got a spaghetti bowl. I've got couscous with jerky. All right, I'll spin the camera around soon. See if sunset, I don't know if it's going to get much light here. And sign off, I reckon. Okay, so that's the end of day 1. I'm not even sure what I'm calling this series yet. We'll call it my Heysen Flinders Ranges highlights or something. So we got dropped off by Paul from Flinders Ranges Motel at the trailhead up near Parachilna this morning. We didn't leave till about, must have been 11:30, so we went away early. And yeah, we've walked through Aroona, and we're just kind of in the creek a few k's past Aroona where the track drops into the creek. So it's going to be dry tonight. So we're not going to get rain, that's for sure. I was going to cowboy camp, but the problem is there's a bit of a breeze blowing. There's going to be actually windstorms tomorrow, they're saying. So that's how much of a breeze we've got. So tomorrow, I'm not sure too much about exactly where we're going to go. We have to be at Wilpena in a couple of days, but somewhere between here and Wilpena will be the answer for tomorrow. Today's a good day. We got water at Pigeon Bore. That's pretty good water. And then we got water at Aroona. There's tanks there, plus there's taps, which I guess is coming from a bore somewhere, and that's pretty good water. So yeah, so we've lugged that to here. So we've got, between the two of us, we've got 7 litres until tomorrow we get Avenue. I think it's Trezona. Maybe I might be wrong there. It's not my backyard. All right, it's almost, we're just gonna eat tea and it'll be bedtime, I reckon. All right, catch you in the morning.